In your lifetime, how many times have you met somebody that is now older, they've all done a whole bunch of things in their life, lots of life experience, and they've just led a miserable life. Everything has been hard, everything has been frustrating, and they've been miserable the entire time, and then at the end of their life, they've accomplished something, and they go, I'm just this joyful person now, and they're relaxed, and they're great to be around, they're great communication, they're joyful, they've got lots of hope in their lives, they're grateful for everything. That doesn't work that way. If you want, so many people are focusing on the end, and they're saying, oh, like, I'm going to go through all this crap, and I'm going to hate every minute of it, and then somehow magically at the end of the road, everything is going to be beautiful. That's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. You have to foster those things in order to have them at the end of your life, okay? If you want to be joyful at the end of your life, if you want to be grateful, if you want to be satisfied with what you have, well, then you've got to learn those skills along the way. There's something that I say at the end of almost every video. I say, enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. I wanted to explain that a little bit today. What that means is it's not always going to be fun. It's not always going to be the perfect thing, it's not always going to be exciting to do business and life and have success in those areas. Having said, it's not always going to be convenient. It's not always going to be comfortable. Having said that, what you can do is foster an attitude where you enjoy the fact that you're learning, enjoy the fact that you're growing. There are lots of things that I do consistently in life over the last 10 or 15 years that I haven't necessarily found convenient or comfortable. But I've done them, and I've actually come to appreciate them in a really unique way because they've taught me what I needed to learn to have success in other areas of life. And if you're not willing to go through some of those hard times, they're going to come anyway. But if you're not willing to go through them with a good attitude, with gratitude, then what's going to happen is you're going to be a miserable person at the end of your life. There's a lot of research that shows that people can have a really devastating thing happen to them. And if they were a joyful person beforehand, within 6 months of having this awful thing happen, losing their legs, it's a bunch of examples of this, major changes to life, that at the end of 6 months, they're just as joyful, just as happy as they were before that. The situation, the circumstance, doesn't change them long term. On the other side, the same research shows that people who won the lottery and were miserable before they won the lottery, within 6 months of winning the lottery, were just as miserable as before. Things will affect people short term and cause a lot of change in life, whether we like it or not, whether it's convenient or inconvenient, comfortable or uncomfortable. And yet, at the end, when it all is said and done, we end up reverting to what is the norm for us. So if you think that success is somehow going to magically change you and you're going to have a great attitude afterwards, it doesn't work that way. I'd encourage you right now to start fostering gratitude, start fostering joy, start fostering happiness, satisfaction, and hope in life. And the more you foster those things right now, the more you will have of that later on, okay? So I'm going to finish this video off in the same way I finish off most of them, by saying those same words. I'm going to give you a practical suggestion here right now, though. The practical suggestion is often we become like the people that we hang out with. So what I want you to do is identify people. If you struggle with gratitude, if you struggle with joy, if you struggle with hope, if you struggle with optimism, what I want you to do is spend some time with somebody who is that, who is like that, who fosters that all the time. Start spending more time with them. Call them up. Ask if you can hang out with them on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, as much as possible. When you surround yourself with those people, and I mean, it can be anybody. I've done this. I've paid money for a coach if I've found that I want to spend time with that coach, and it's changed my life. So do what you need to do to spend time with the right kind of people, the people that you want to be like, the people that exemplify what you want to foster in your own life, and you will find far more joy in your own life. Enjoy the process.